Wang. I'm the CEO of the InvestoHealth Fund for our investment and trading group project. As the name implies, we've chosen to focus in on the health sector for our portfolio. This portfolio is based on a diverse range of assets, which is comprised of 4 different subsectors, which are pharmaceuticals, medical devices, biotechnologies, and healthcare. We chose the healthcare sector initially due to the current situation we are living in with the COVID-19 global pandemic. We thought to ourselves that as an investment fund, we could be a part of the race for a vaccine, but also the prevention of what is yet to come. In terms of our ethics, InvestoHealth believes in the climate change is just as real of a threat as any virus. We feel that the issue is imminent, and we actively attempt to seek investments that make efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate climate change risk. We do this assessment through the CDP climate change score of a company, and to this day, the majority of our portfolio has achieved a grade B or higher. Now I'm going to pass you on to Luke.
Hi there, I'm Luke Murnan, Chief Market Psychologist for InvestoFund. The healthcare market is a highly diverse market, which is growing faster than ever before, as now more than ever, investors appreciate that it is within their own interests to help to improve our healthcare services. The main areas for spending within this market include the funding of public and private hospitals, physician services, health insurance, and research for the development of drugs. Vast amounts of money are currently being pumped into the market in an attempt to control a pandemic, which has pushed healthcare systems around the world to their limits. Even before COVID-19 arrived at the turn of the year, several other factors were contributing to the increase in healthcare spending throughout the world. For example, the ageing population in many developed countries has increased the demand for healthcare provision, and advancements in technology mean we are now in an age where we are able to detect, treat, and prevent diseases in a more efficient manner. However, significant financial backing is required to meet these demands. I now pass you on to Cian, who will take you through the risks involved in investing in the sector.
Hi, my name is Cian Fagan, and I am the CFO for InvestoFund. The pharmaceutical sector is predicted for a large short-term growth. Due to the coronavirus, there was a dip in the market earlier in the year. However, with the news from Pfizer and Moderna regarding a vaccine, the industry is set for a large boost. The long-term prospects of the sector are also looking very positive. With constant new advancements in both technology and medicine, pharmaceutical companies are constantly making breakthroughs. Now I want to move on to diversification. Diversification ensures that by not putting all your eggs in one basket, you will not be creating unwanted risk. While we have only invested in the pharmaceutical industry, we've diversified across 12 different companies and 4 different sectors within this industry. We wanted to reap all the benefits from the pharmaceutical industry has to offer, and hence why we invested in this area. The beta of our fund is 0.5842. This means that our fund is less volatile than the S&P 500. However, the returns are still rewarding considering the level of risk. This is why our fund is perfect for investment from risk-averse customers. I'll now pass you on to our COO, Jared.
Thanks for that, Cian. As Chief Operating Officer, I have gathered raw data from each stock backdated to the start of this year to produce an accurate representation of the monthly weighted returns of this chosen investment fund. Although 2020 has been a volatile and uncertain year, this portfolio would have managed to maintain admirable monthly returns shown in the graph. We can also visualize the portfolio growth over the year to give an indication of how your investment will grow with us. This graph shows the monthly value of 10 million euros were invested at the start of January 2020. Included in this for comparison is the growth of the S&P 500 index, which yields an average annual return of 9.8%. You can be confident that you're in good hands to better this year on year with our years of experience and expertise. I will now hand you over to Michael, our Chief Investment Officer.
My name is Michael Kearns and I'm the CIO of InvestoHealth. So taking everything into account, we chose to invest in 12 equities from the healthcare sector. From the pharmaceutical industry, we chose large corporations such as Pfizer, AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson that are developing COVID-19 vaccines at the moment. From the medical devices industry, our strategy was to invest in a wide range of companies that have either received FDA approval for new devices or have performed well in the recent past. So then we invested 10 million in our fund and tracked our figures for November. We can see from our graphs that our portfolio performed well. We outgrew the S&P 500 for most of the month. This was boosted by the announcement of Pfizer and AstraZeneca of successful COVID-19 vaccine trials, and also Shockwave Medical grew by over 40%. I'll now pass you back to our CEO.
In conclusion, we at InvestoHealth believe that we are valuable additions to any portfolio, performing reliably while providing steady gains with the potential for great returns. Invest now.